Oh no shit. It's crazy.
Good afternoon, officers. How can I help you?
The chain lock works fine too.
Who is it? Police department. Good afternoon, officers. How can I help you? Hi, ma'am. Do you mind to come in for a moment? Do you have a warrant? What is this about? No, my name is Officer Smith. This is Officer Jones.
We're introducing ourselves to the tenants as part of a new home safety program. Mind if we come in?
No, thank you. I can't let you in without a warrant.
Again.
I can't let you in without a warrant.
That is your decision, ma'am. But this is just a public safety check. We're not here to get anyone in trouble.
I understand, but I need to see a warrant before letting you folks inside. Well, ma'am, you have another card if you need anything. Have a nice day. Take care.
Clerk.
If police come to your door and you don't need their help, you may simply decline to answer the door.
Whew.
Because you don't have to let them in unless they have a search warrant.
That was crazy. Ignore it.
If I do not consent, when are police allowed to search my car? You mentioned probable cause. What does that mean?
Probable cause means police must have clear facts or evidence to believe you're involved in criminal activity. In other words, an officer's hunch without evidence of illegal activity is not enough to search or arrest you. But it doesn't take much. Most avoidable police searches happen not because police have probable cause. They happen because people get tricked or intimidated into consent.
So expired registration is a probable cause to search my car?
No, it's not. But you still gotta be careful. Courts are eager to uphold police searches, so something suspicious about you or your car could be considered probable cause. I'm not the kind of guy to tell you how you should express yourself. Expressing yourself is one thing, but exposing yourself to police by being a public nuisance is different.
Everybody knows who I'm with.
Rule number 6. Don't expose yourself. If police detain and frisk you, you have the right to clearly state your refusal to consent to the search.
Officer, I'm not resistant, but I do not resist the searches.
But you should only verbally refuse, never physically resist. Never. Just touching a copy to get you tasered or beaten. You could also get charged with felony assault. Face forward. Janet, do you see any ways you could have handled yourself better?
I'm doing anything, officer. How's it going? Did you know you were swerving between lanes? No, officer. Let me see your license and registration. Sure. My license. And my registration. Now, Darren, we got some problems with gangs moving guns down this highway. Not packing anything, not right? No, sir. I didn't think so. You don't mind if I take a look, do you? Officer, I know you're just doing your job. I don't have any guns or whatever, but I don't consent to searches.
Perfect. Rule number 3. You have the right to refuse searches. This comes directly from the 4th Amendment. For your 4th Amendment protection to legally apply, you must be prepared to clearly state your refusal under pressure. Everyone, repeat after me. I don't consent to searches. The officers can't hear you, so say
that know the rules, you might think I'm a law student. Maybe I got big legal connections.
Perhaps. But don't get carried away by saying stuff like, I know my right. I'll sue you. Never tell the officer you know your rights. Show the officer you know your rights by asserting them calmly.
You seem nervous. Is there anything in this car I need to know about? No, officer.
Unless you're detained or arrested, you may terminate the encounter at any time, but don't wait for the officer to dismiss you. Simply ask if you're free to go.
Darren, those dogs are going to rip apart your car, and they're going to find what you're hiding. Like I said, what's it going to be? Officer, are you detaining me, or am I free to go?
Good. This line can help withdraw you from an encounter. Saying you want to leave establishes that the encounter is not voluntary, which could help you later if you end up in court. Let's practice that line. Everyone repeat after me. Are you detaining me, or am I free to go? One more time.
Alright. You want to play it like that? You want to bump it up to the next level? Fine. Stay right here. Don't go anywhere.
Asserting your rights won't make the police love you, but it might make them extra cautious about violating your rights.
Darren, this is a citation for excessive lane change. We'll clear that as soon as possible. Thank you, officer.
The Fifth Amendment states that no person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. During a police encounter, the smartest way to take the fifth is just to keep your mouth shut, because you always have the right to remain silent. We'll talk in a minute about how this works. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused enjoys the right to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. So if the police interrogate or arrest you, asking for a lawyer is a good way to assert your right to remain silent. Lawyer up. That's right. Regardless of what you have seen on TV, police don't usually have to read you your rights, even if you're arrested. So it's up to you to make sure that you understand the law and make smart choices.
Since I'm crushing it, I also need coaching for gymnasts. Everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're a guy.
I would have seen like that on the voice.
Oh, yeah, I'm someone here.
Actually, he's not ready for graduate school due to the fact that they have such dedication and passion for the industry.
Lao-Tzu says, those who flow as life flows know they need no other force. Lao-Tzu was an ancient Chinese philosopher and writer. He was known to be the founder of Taoism. He is also credited as the writer of Taoism's most sacred text, the Tao Te Ching. Taoism is a philosophy which teaches a life of ease, living in harmony with the Tao. The word Tao translates into path, method, principle or way, and Taoist belief is based on the idea that the Tao is an organizing principle of the universe, a natural order that one can come to know by living in harmony with nature. Taoism suggests that life is like the course of a river, and most of us are clinging to the bank, afraid to let go, and risk being carried along by the current of the river. At a certain point, each of us must be willing to simply let go and trust the river to carry us along safely. At this point, we learn to go with the flow. Once we've become accustomed to being in the flow of the river, we can begin to look ahead and guide our course onward. Thus, flow is about leading your life's course with minimal resistance. It is about allowing the course of your life to unfold whilst making conscious decisions about what's ahead of you, and in this video we will talk about 6 ways to be in flow with your life from the wisdom of Lao Tzu. Number 1. Let go of your ego. In the words of Lao Tzu, the ego is entranced by names and ideas. However, names and concepts only block your perception of this great oneness. Taoism teaches us that everything is connected and we are part of a greater whole, that we are much more than our job or our physical appearance, and only when we let go of this false identity given by the ego will we be able to live a fulfilling life. By linking our identity to what we do professionally or the job title,
name for this? Auditory pareidolia, which is hearing words of voices in random noise. So is this a bit like that Yanni or Laurel discussion from a few years back? So there was this audio clip and some people heard the word Yanni and others heard Laurel. Yeah, that is right. Well, there's a new version of that exact kind of debate that I want to play to you and Michael. So Michael, Marty, what word did you hear?
I mean, that's clearly green.
Over 100,000 citizens virtually.
Animals to get loaded. The first day I moved to the November Vintage, Sabrina ordered Dale to damage my expensive vehicle twice, redoring it. The first day November Vintage. Yeah. Must have been ordered. Hey man, expectation. How much more? Here. Here. What's inside? That's good. Stop. Who was inside there? That's an evil bitch. Lady Drugs evil. That's crazy, man. You're killed in my vehicle. Okay. 7:45, 8:45 p.m. So I don't care at all. 7:45 p.m., 8:45 p.m. 7:45 p.m., 8:45 p.m. 7:45 p.m., 8:45 p.m. Jesus Christ, that's why Hardy was killed. Yep. Scared. Fuck. Time. Okay. Då, storhetskultur for babes. It's make her create videos. Random people. Oh, it's on the wall on this prison. crazy. Okay. So I gotta put it there. Fuck them back. I don't give a fuck. I don't even get back to the ditch. Good. So strong, sir. They're done. Bad stuff, Howard. Yeah, I'm not gonna do mix it up. Hey, this people are crazy. It's bullshit. Makes me angry. I didn't do nothing. Yeah.
Austrians and talked about the madness of war. Many deputies changed their votes, and Bismarck announced his real intentions, arguing it was better to wait now and fight later. He would not have won. Most Prussians wanted to go to war at that moment and mistakenly believed their army to be superior to the Austrians. Had he gone to the king, his sincerity would have been doubted. By giving misleading statements about wanting peace and concealing his true purpose, Bismarck's speech catapulted him to the position of prime minister. He later had the country go to war against the Austrians at the right time when he felt the Prussian army was more capable and united with Germany. Yet another example, the Duke of Marlborough used this in the Spanish succession. During the War of the Spanish Succession in 1711, the Duke of Marlborough, head of the English army, wanted to destroy a key French fort because it protected a vital thoroughfare into France. And he knew that if he destroyed it, the French would realize what he wanted, to advance down that road. Instead, then he merely captured the fort and garrisoned it with some of his troops, making it appear as if he wanted it for some purpose of his own. The French attacked the fort and the Duke let them recapture it. Once they had it back, they destroyed it, figuring that the Duke had wanted it for some important reason. Now that the fort was gone, the road was unprotected and Marlborough could easily march into France. What else? Henry Kissinger used bland face to win opponents. Henry Kissinger would bore his opponents around the negotiating table to tears with his monotonous voice, his blank look, his endless recitations of details. Then, as their eyes glazed over, he would suddenly hit them with a list of bold terms. Caught off guard, they would be easily intimidated. As one poker manual explains it, while playing his hand, the good player is seldom an actor. Instead, he practices a bland behavior that minimizes readable terms, frustrates and confuses opponents, permits greater concentration. Spies use appearing to belong to a group method. During the Cold War of the 1950s and 60s, as is now notorious, a slew of British civil servants passed secrets to the Soviets. They went undetected for years because they were apparently decent chaps, had gone to all the right schools and fit the old boy network perfectly. So, I paid close attention to all the feedback I've received from you guys and switched up the reviewing of the book's content to a great deal. I hope you like it better this way, and please let me know, and thanks for watching. The quote on that is, what the fuck is that sentence? Be measured and believable, or your moves will seem the quote on that. I'm not quoting this.
I can't afford therapy anymore than I just leave. Therapy is for rich people. No, it's like $15 a session.
Girl, you gotta get therapy. With Rula, getting help is easier than talking yourself out of it.
More press, more value. Join the Nordy Club at Nordstrom Rack. Get more deals on your favorite brands, discounts just for you, and Nordstrom credit card members can get an extra 5% off every purchase at Nordstrom Rack. Free brand, great prices.
Hey, Lightgoers, and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for your love and support, enabling us to send your way another month of everyday psychology. Let's explore. Have you ever given someone the silent treatment? Or maybe you've been on the receiving end of someone's silent treatment. It feels uncomfortable, right? Stifling even. George Bernard Shaw once said, "The worst sin to our fellow creatures is not to hate them, but to be indifferent to them. That is the essence of inhumanity." There are many psychological tends to dehumanize the perpetrator. Therefore, being ostracized leads to people feeling less human and seeing the person alienating them as less human as well. Number 2, it emotionally manipulates the other person. If you've been a victim of the silent treatment, have you ever begun to doubt your own understanding of reality? Many psychologists classify the silent treatment as a form of manipulation. It's a way for the perpetrator to maintain control over the conversation or argument. The silent treatment is equivalent to gaslighting in the sense that it makes the person receiving the treatment question what they did wrong. Hence, it's a form of emotional abuse. Number 3, it denotes rejection. Do you hesitate to reach out for their hand? Does it feel like there's a good chance of being turned away, or even make you feel ashamed of the effort? During an argument, it's easy to justify your cold shoulder. It might seem like a good de-escalation tactic, but in reality, it's exacerbating the problem. The silent treatment serves to deny partners basic communicative needs, and therefore the person on the receiving end may feel rejected, especially if there's a physical aspect to the ostracization. Withholding of physical content from a spouse or partner make the partner doubt the stability of your relationship. Number 4, it instills self-esteem issues. Have you begun to constantly criticize yourself? Are you apologizing for every little thing? A cold shoulder is a very active way of demeaning someone and telling them that they're worthless, regardless of the intention. It invalidates their opinion, thoughts, and emotions. This, in turn, can produce anxiety and reduce self-esteem. A study from the University of Sydney shows that repeated ostracization can lead to the development of depression, eating disorders, and even suicide. Number 5, it produces physical pain. Do you often feel physical discomfort? Scientists have shown that when you experience the silent treatment, the anterior cingulate cortex, a region that distinguishes levels of pain, becomes activated. As a result of someone's cold shoulder, you may experience digestive issues, headaches, or aches in your back or joints. And number 6, it destroys relationships. Communication has been called the fuel that keeps the fire of your relationship burning. The silent treatment often denotes an inability to communicate and low emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence lends the relationship with a sensitivity to figure out when something is wrong and resolve it, rather than climbing the high horse of the silent treatment. As a result, many of those who perpetrate it are not aware of its own harm. Repeated ostracization closes lines of communication and subsequently destroys the relationship. Whether you're the receiver or the perpetrator, trying to find a way to talk is always a good place to start. When feeling too overwhelmed or heated during an argument, just cool down. You can say something like, I don't want to talk right now, but we can discuss this later. And actually, talking to that person later does the trick. Don't let it be lip service. Making sure that you keep the lines of communication open and avoiding using accusatory phrases can help in talking your problems out. We hope we were able to give you insight into some of the ways that silent treatment can harm you. Do any of these describe your experiences? Or did any of these points describe you? Leave a comment down below about your encounter if you'd like. Please feel free to share any thoughts you have as well. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button and share it with those out there being served in the silent treatment. Don't forget to subscribe to Psych2Go and hit the notification bell for more new videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 2 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients who have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
With content mesh, need to infect this presence or some